having friend like all of you guys being friends in this industry, everything is so public. I'm like, how do you guys maintain friendship? Because everything is so public, nothing can get resolved behind the scenes, it seems like. And it seems like every day is like an on-demand loyalty test. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
it's
saying? Like
tough,
that, you know that doesn't
especially
happen in real life.
especially in the dissident right. It's difficult because there's it's not like being phased. Those streamers where you kind of just like you're just frolicking around LA going to Walmart. Like there's real consequences and real pressure, real power. This is where the thought these are the thought leaders right here. Other streamers and other like content groups, they're just it's like a playground for adults. This is where this is where the power is.
Interesting. Is it because we kind of why I guess this side of the internet kind of focuses on morals and values, so we kind of hold each other to that standard? Is that what
It's
it
not
is?
just morals and values, but it's also politics and it's power. Like, let's put it into context. Like, he's on the PBD show saying that it's my fault that the song Heil Hitler played. The PBD just did a podcast with Benjamin Netanyahu, right? Adam Sosnick was there at the synagogue when he showed up. PBD has close connections with the Trump administration. It was one of the reasons that Trump got elected. He was shilling really hard for him. So, like, this, it's not just podcast. This is politics. This is where, you know, things get done. It's almost like the modern podcasts are. It's like DC where bills are passed. You understand? This is more powerful. Media is more powerful than it's ever been.
Wow. Okay. No, I mean it makes sense. I mean, Tate made a comment earlier. He said there's a reason why Kanye stopped. And he was kind of comparing his situation to Kanye, and he was trying to make in my opinion, he was kind of like using Kanye as an example in relation to his experience as to why he felt the need to kind of make a show of it on PBD and kind of shit the blame. Is there a reason he kind of made that comparison?
Yeah, I mean, he's referencing that apology that Ye made pretty recently.
Okay, so basically, like that there are things happening behind the scenes that we don't know to an extent.
I don't think that I really don't think it's that secret. Is the way people make it out to be, as if it's. I think of most of the stuff nowadays with the internet and how public. I think so much of this is really transparent. If you want to see.
Yeah. Man, well, I mean, I mean, I think you had mentioned
I
that
mean, look,
a lot
I'll
of things.
say this about Ye. What was public? You remember a couple
Yeah,
years ago when during Ye 24 he was posting text messages where people said, "Hey, I'm gonna make it so I'm gonna put you in zombie land and you're never gonna be able to see your kids again." That was a text from
yeah,
I think not Ari Emanuel, but it was a trainer, this Hollywood trainer that ended up training Ellen Page and turned her into Elliot Page, right? And it was a text message like, "I will literally put you into zombie land." Like that. That's what's going on here. Like if you get out of line, we're gonna mess you up.
The one
Are you
Kanye's
dealing with that at all, Sneako? Like, um,
No,
when it
I
comes to
haven't
like these
gotten
things.
specific threats like that, but yeah, I mean, you've seen what I've had. My former friend, that guy who said he was gonna. This is my former friend who was a promoter. He called me on stream and said, "I'm banning you from all hospitality groups in the country." Okay, and then this guy I've known for years. He's an Israeli Zionist. I looked at his side. We hung out. Clearly, it bothered him too much. Right after that, call, he's texted me. He's like, "That was bad of you to put my face in it." Even though as soon as I realized he didn't want his face in it, I turned the FaceTime away, and he still kept talking. Not only that, he posted on Instagram. Okay, so you didn't want your face in it, you posted on Instagram. The next day, he goes on with another Israeli Zionist on stream. He's never done a stream before to farm the situation and get clout. After he says he's not my friend anymore, and after he banned me from hospitality groups, and he texts me saying, "Hey, come on my stream." So now, not only have you tried to ruin my life, and you're doing as much as you can to make sure that I can't enjoy living in my own country. Now you want clout off me. And he's trying to like, dang, oh look, it's a big stream. No one's watching the stream. This is a former friend who distanced himself and is trying to ruin my life for a little bit of clout. That's what happens. Another what's the other stuff? I can't. Steiny, for example, Steiny's like 1 star bombing the
Yeah.
review bombing the club. saying he's going to give $1,000, and then when he realizes this is a legal issue, he says he's trolling. And he's calling me nonstop, and he's saying like, "Oh, I didn't do this. I'm trolling." I was like, "Dude, like you're full of shit. Like I like you, Steiny, but bro, what you're saying is nonsense, and everybody can see through it. You want me to clear it up for you?" I'm getting spam calls like during the stream, and even like people in my personal life, they call me up, they're upset, they're like, "Why are you doing this? Are you losing your mind? Are you insane?" I see in the media, like this is what the media pressure is about. They dox you, they put your full name, right, and then people around. This affects everything. Yeah, it's not easy doing this, but yeah, I signed up for it. I'm here, and this is what I think is important. And so same thing I thought with the
Yeah.
Tate brothers. They said they hit me with their last bullet. I'm going to stand here unfazed. I can go back to jail, all this stuff. I thought we were in this for the fight. So when I turn on a fucking song, do I think you're going to chicken out and be a pussy, call the Jewish Zionist that's with PBD and say that it was me and point the finger and say you hate the song after you played it in a video? No, I didn't think that was going to happen. If I was there trying to sabotage you, that I wouldn't even have been there in the first place. It's ridiculous. They know it. Everyone knows it. PBD knows it. They're doing damage control because they know that the Tates are still famous and they're trying to get a drop of clout out of them. You think those people around Tate give a fuck about him and his message? They don't. They know he's done the salute before. They know that he said free Palestine before. But they know that right now he's useful and he has clout, and being around him, they can get a little bit from him. They don't seem to care. They want to be in those rooms that they have access to. It's all a fake friendship. It's all just like a fake. This is networking is not based off of anything real. Networking and ladder climbing, these social relationships, it's all of it is about access and what they can gain from each other. How could I leech off of you and you leech off of me? It's not real. So fuck it. I mean, if I can't go to these clubs, I can't go to these rooms. I can't, like, I get banned from this bed. Like, anything you lose by being real was fake anyway. Fuck it. Like, what do I can't go to a nightclub anymore that some Jewish Zionist owns because he doesn't like the song that I played? Fine. Fine. What I can't go to this. Oh, you're doing so well. No, if my PR goes down because I played a song that hurts your feelings, fuck it. People are doing much worse, promoting OnlyFans and gambling every day, rotting the brains of every person in the country. And I'm the bad guy because I listen to a song. Fuck you. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of pressure, but it is what it is. This is what I do. I'm here for it, and I'm ready to be top G now if they don't want to do it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask
When
how's
when the hold on, Goko.
go on.
Actually, just drop down real quick, just for a second. Um, what when the what do you call it? The promoter, right, was on the phone with you. When he said that I'm banning you from all the hospitality groups in the United States, was that just rhetoric?
No, he has connections to a lot of these people, like Dave Grutman. This is not like secrecy stuff. I know maybe that's not what you're insinuating, but it's like, yeah, these names and stuff are public. Grutman owns like some, a lot of the biggest restaurants in Miami, and it's mostly Jewish Zionists that have like the Tao, and I don't remember the names of all these groups, like Tao and whatever. They have a chains and stuff. So, but it's not all restaurants. It's like these fancy celebrity Instagrammy faggoty, right? It's just this stuff. The flashy places. Yeah, according to him, I can't go. What's really going to happen in a couple weeks is going to die down. People forget. I'm going to show up. They're going to see him with a girl, or I'm on stream. They're going to see that I've cloud emotion. They're going to want me to come anyway. Like it's not a threat. And even then, if I can't go in there, there's other restaurants and there's better restaurants. Who cares? Like this is not a problem. But it's the principle of it. This is what I've learned from this situation. It's who can stay 10 toes down when shit hits the fan. Right. Well, when you have friends around you and they don't like us, are they going to sell you out for clout? Are they going to sell you out to get an Instagram thing and to start their content career because they're a club promoter? If they do that, then that's their character. Or if they're saying they're top G and they can resist the slave mind, escape the matrix, they don't like a song, they get backlash and they want to go, meet with the real estate agent or whatever. Then we figure out who you are. Are you going to fold under pressure? So what I like about that song too, what's cool about it is like you get to see who folds under pressure and who doesn't.
Do you think that when Tate was saying to BBD after he was done, kind of like targeting you, and shifting the blame, when he said that, if all incels just married a woman and got a house, they wouldn't care about this issue. Do you think that that's all gesture, or do you think that he really believes that this is really a
No, he
non-issue
partly does
when it
believe
works?
it, but that's a sellout mentality. That's a give up mentality. That's the eating the steak. For so long you said you're Morpheus. Morpheus is there trying to lead and see the bigger picture. It's not that incels are anti-Semitic because they can't get a girlfriend. Maybe they're anti-Semitic because I don't know. Maybe Jewish Zionists came in and started promoting feminism, and they bring porn in, or maybe because OnlyFans is one of the biggest distributors to APAC. Maybe it's because they're addicted to Instagram and Zionists own Instagram. And so Instagram got you big. Like maybe there's other factors too. To blame the incels why do these incels exist? How did they get to this point? Is it natural? No, it's in nature. It's not natural to have living beings that can't breed with the opposite gender. That doesn't make sense. We were created here to be with the other gender. And so if there's an overlying problem, that's a social issue. Who's programming the social issues? Oh, so just to look at the simple thing, oh, these fucking stupid incels, you're siding with the people that are in control. It's you wanting to join the winning team. You would rather join the winning team than transcend and try to uplift.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, you have valid points. You know, I think you kind of showed both sides of it. Like, although you do understand, you have empathy for his position. You just thought it was unnecessary to be kind of called out like that. And the funny thing is, what I did notice is that, you know, you kind of withheld your loyalty. You kind of, you know, played your part when it comes to not being that way. You know, when even Brad asked you, who did this, who did that, you just basically like you didn't answer, like, oh, I don't really know. And meanwhile, you know, so you show that you can kind of like show loyalty to some extent. Whereas, like, you know, we see on the other end, someone was looking to, you know, kind of throw
No,
you under the
at
bus
no
when you
point
don't
did I
do that
have
to
that I not
others.
show loyalty. Because there's one thing he's saying that's funny. Like he's on
Right.
the PBD podcast, like, oh, Sneako does all these clips, talking tough, talking shit around me. It's like, dude, so have you. And if that was really an issue when we shook hands face to face, you said on camera, oh, there's no issue, it's fine. It's smiling, and we talked. Right? It's like with this, it's rat. It's this. It's prioritizing access. It's like you don't believe this to be true. You're saying it because you know that you might get something out of it. It's not real.
Do you think that going forward things are gonna change within your sphere like of streaming? Do you think like things just, you know, was this kind of like the final straw for you, or it's just everything's just gonna go back to
Well, I've been
normal
saying Red Pill's dead for a
after?
while, and I've been doing streams with Clav, and he said this was gonna. He said Tate's here. He's like, he wanted me to pull up. I'm like, bruh, I don't want to go. I told him. I remember even Steezy was there. I was like, I'm not going, bro. Later on, he's like, man, you gotta come. You gotta come. And Nick was like, all right, we're gonna pull up with Nick, and we're gonna separate. And we trying to figure it out. It's like, all right. He said, it was a non-issue, so I was like, fuck it. So I didn't know I was gonna be here. I flew to Miami thinking I was gonna do some collabs with Clav. But like I've been saying for months that red pill is dead, man, because the red pill is a nihilistic ideology. It's an atheistic ideology. It's just they say it's like a praxeology. That's what that God wizard, the grandfather of the red pill, that dude said, is just saying that
Oh yeah,
yeah, to
that
get a
was classic.
vasectomy because so that you don't have kids, so that you could be an alpha male, so that right. It's all about it's not about doing what God wants you to do. It's about being accepted in this world. It's prioritizing the worldly pleasures over long lasting, over what happens in the next life. And not to get too preachy about it, but that's the truth. It's like, so Red Pill, how do you do the best in this world while you're alive? You get a vasectomy, you date all these girls, you become a high value man by networking as much as possible. 45 with a bunch of fake tattoos and rented cars so that you could flex and get the approval from other men. You have like prostitutes that you pay for so that they feel like you're having sterile sex and you're just humping them to satisfy your lust and your pleasure. Like it's literally an empty. It's a road to emptiness. There's nothing at the end of it. But what do you get out of that?
Right.
Right, because everything you do, it
Nothing.
should be to try to ascend, right? Ascend, and not like in the looks maxing way, but for something bigger. And this was the argument that I had with Tate about Venezuela, right? He was saying might is right, might is right. It doesn't matter if we steal, kill, murder. War controls the world, right? There's always going to be war, and I'm like, yeah, that's true. But there's a bigger war. The real fight is trying to stop it. Even though it's not going to happen, you still are supposed to do as much as you possibly can. And he's like, well, that still is war. I'm like, well, the difference is that's spiritual war. That's the spiritual warfare. That's the underlying theme of everything that we're talking about from the dissident right and these people, is that it goes deeper than that. Why are there incels here? Oh, because there's spiritual warfare going on to crush the soul, to belittle them, to make them feel weak and stupid and make them addicted to porn, call them wrong, and call them even the word incel, call them pathetic, and make that's why that problem exists, right? Because of a bigger spiritual warfare to keep the goyim down.
I I do appreciate that you do come from that you are coming from like I don't like to say spiritual
But
because that
that's what
word
it
is
is,
like
though. I
brings
mean,
down,
that's what it is.
but it's like
Like,
coming from a
not
spiritual,
to interrupt, but
yes,
like that
spiritual
it,
viewpoint.
it is spiritual. Like, why anything you say?
Yeah,
Why, like Jacosa? Why do you say the truth?
because I want people to benefit
And who told you that? Who told you to do that?
because it's objective from
Exactly.
God.
I mean, there you go. Should you say anything false, or should you always say the truth?
No, I'm always gonna tell the
I
truth.
mean, there you go. So that's the whole point. Like everything you say, it's bigger than just yapping to try to get something. When you turn speaking and content in this into like networking, which is like trying to solve a puzzle of like things here, then it's now become false. But every word you utter, and this is like what I was arguing, people calling me crying, angry, yelling at me on the phone. Why would you play that song? Because it's a song. That's why. But it hurts people. It's like, did I do anything wrong? Said this to someone on the phone who was like screaming at me. I'm like, what did I do that was wrong? And it was quiet. And so he was yelling, and
Yeah.
then he says, nothing.
But that's the reaction that these media outlets want from people. It's fear mongering. It's like this is the worst thing someone can ever do, and this is a programming, right? From young, like we go to school, we listen to the curriculum, we're educated from like worldly standards, and they tell us what to believe and what to learn, and our like we have fear based reactions to things because we believe something is so horrifying because someone told us so. But unfortunately, these same individuals don't get as upset or as fearful for what's to come. Let's say in the new world, right? They don't fear being judged by God. They don't fear these things. But if you do something like this, like oh, you're offending a certain person, then you have people screaming at you on the phone, like why did you offend these people? You don't get that way when it comes to God or when it comes to things that matter because we are programmed to fear what the media feeds us, right? It's just fear
Yeah,
mongering.
that's the issue. I mean, like that's why. Like, is it okay to offend people? Like, no, not really. Like this song, yeah, it can be interpreted as offensive and hurtful. But the fact that now that's worse than promoting gambling, that's the fucking problem. That's why the song. That's why I want to play the song. That I'm getting berated more for playing a song for 40 seconds I didn't even play it for enjoying a song and that was played in the club for 40 seconds. And the people that do OnlyFans and make millions promoting gambling, they don't get any ounce of brand risk or backlash, not even a cent compared to what I got for listening to a song in the club. That's the problem. And even though it hurts and even though people are around like, "Oh, why would you do this?" It's the principle of it. Is it going to be difficult? Absolutely. But what I am trying to do with what this is like, yeah, it's not ideal, but this is the way things should be. And why would you do
Right.
anything with content you've already? I can't find a reason to, besides trying to fight for that. And I'm not trying to get all
Here's,
preachy. I gotta get some sleep, Jaco. So I'm glad you're back doing these spaces.
yeah, man. I mean, I think it definitely helps gets the conversation going. I think it's definitely got the conversation going back in 23, 24. But I guess I think it's good that you're kind of preachy because it's not from like an emotional standpoint. Because I remember talking to you in the past, you did sometimes come from an emotional standpoint, but talking to you now, it's almost like you are coming from a rational stance. I think what you're saying is from like your reasonable, rational stance, and I agree with you. It's not preachy. I think you're right. I would just end by saying this because you got to go, but I would say that I think the real reason is this: is it really about what you did was wrong, or is it really about something else? And that's the key. The people who are trying to antagonize you, right, and target you have bad intentions. So whether or not you did something moral or immoral can be subjective, right? Some people may say that that was wrong, and okay, fine, maybe they have an argument. But does it warrant what certain individuals or certain groups, does it warrant their reaction and what they're trying to do to you? And that's what people don't care about. It's like, do you see the bigger picture here? Do you see what the agenda is behind all this? They're trying to restrict you from your free speech for a specific agenda. And that's what people are missing. And this is why it's okay that you feel the way you feel. You're gonna get your normie family and friends upset with you, but at least you're kind of pushing against the narrative, which is I think it's beneficial. So I think pushing against the narrative is going to bring some of this, but you got to deal with it and know that what you're doing overall is like going to help in the long run. You know.
Yeah, and I
Um,
appreciate the people in the community. I'm glad you're doing these spaces. Let's do them more often. I've streamed every day this year, and I'm going to keep on going hard. I don't know if you guys have been watching the streams, but I said this on the first day of the year. I'm like, yo, when I said this word forward. If anyone in here was there, I said I am going to stream every day this month. at least. And when I lock in like this, I have the energy of when I first started streaming season one in 2022. When Red Pill Rage started, this was the energy. I just was gonna grind every single day. I was gonna focus. I was gonna ignore distractions, and I was gonna take over. And I told you, like on the first day, after years of being on other platforms, a year going on party, I said, okay, I'm back on YouTube. Let's go all in. Look, how long into the year? Look at that, the
I know,
22nd day into the year, and then look how much noise. Look at what the stream has done so far. So I mean, there's a lot more to
bro.
do.
The energy's back, bro. The energy's back. The edits are back. I'm not gonna lie. Like I see a little bit more New York energy coming through. You kind of got upset, and it was like a warranted upset. It wasn't like a petty beef. I see like a different energy coming out of you, and it was good.
I
It was cool
stole
to
that
see.
shit.
Like, yeah, like the New York energy
Stole that
coming out was
shit.
funny. Like that edit was crazy. I don't know if you have it pinned on your profile or
Yeah, it's
not.
been.
Yeah, it's pinned. If you
Yeah,
guys
that's a
want to see,
dope
it's
one. I
actually
read that's really good.
that is great. Who did that?
Yeah.
Love Speech Pill? Well, I don't know. There's like 4 people who want to ask a question. I don't know if
All
you
right,
want
let's
to, or
rapid
if
fire.
you
It's almost
guys.
fucking 7 a.m., dude. I gotta.
Okay, so I'll bring up the people. Just request.
I
We'll
see
do
some
like
people
probably
in
like
here.
5 max.
I see Waze in your Waze, bro. How you been, bro? Maybe you can bring whoever wants questions.
All right. I'm gonna bring up. Yeah, what's up, Waze? Long
The
time no
goat.
see. And I'm gonna wrap up after Sneako leaves as well. But
Yo, save this recording. Is the recording saved?
yeah,
All right,
it's gonna
cool.
be saved. Okay, let's bring this guy up. All right, we have Goko. We'll go to you second.
What
Rabbi,
up, Goko?
Rabbi Malleus.
Hey, what's up,
So
guys?
Rabbi has. Okay, go ahead.
How you doing? I was just asking Sneako, man, when are you guys gonna make your own fucking club? Make a club and ban them.
All right, bro.
What? No, I'm dead serious, man. Just like seriously, make your own
Who's
club.
gonna go to the club? Me and Myron dancing to the AI Jew songs?
You don't have to make it a dance club. It can be a cigar club. It can be
Dude,
whiskey.
the
You
thing is,
guys
man,
start. You
like
guys go and
Jews
chill.
make the best establishments. It's like I saw like earlier today, someone was TTSing, brother Sneak, why do you go to Dubai when they do this and that? I'm like, because Dubai is a fucking sick city. They're like, but they do this and give money there. I'm like, yeah, but the city's dope. And there's also like, yeah, I live in America. We give tax dollars to Israel, and there's so much money here that the country's great. It's like Jews do a good job of making stuff that's like, like they run good clubs and make good restaurants. They make, look, this website, Instagram, all these social media apps, these are Jew owned. So they make the best shit. Like, what do you want me to do?
Well, I mean, okay, fine. I was just gonna. I mean, it'd be a fun project.
Realize how expensive that would be to make a point and be like, yeah, Jews can't come here. It also, isn't that literally discrimination? Like, I think there's anti-discrimination laws. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's kind of a dumb suggestion.
No, it's not against the law if it's a members only club.
Okay,
So
so
you
you want
can
me to go
basically just
spend
make.
millions of dollars, open up a nightclub just to not invite Jews?
No, go open up a club because it's awesome to own a nightclub.
Yeah, they'll probably shut him down for inspection. Probably get the city, one of the city workers, the building
Yeah, I'm good.
department,
I mean, I just
the
wanted this
building
whole thing.
inspector.
Like, going to the
Okay.
nightclub's a waste of time. I'm not going to invest millions to own one. But yeah, that's good. Next question.
That's
They
actually
will
the
100%.
healthier
They'll
choice. Yeah.
100% they'll have the building inspector
Yeah.
shut it down 100%. Anyway,
Yeah,
thank
man.
you, man.
Yeah, do it.
Second we go to Goko.
Bro, you said everything I was gonna ask anyway. Thank you, bro.
Hey,
Oh,
thanks,
okay,
bro.
cool. Well, appreciate it. All right, Beardson, what's up, man? Long time no hear.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I wouldn't really want to hop in here. I know I don't think Sneako likes me very much, but I did want to.
Hey, you can make amends, man.
Well, I mean, that's what I was going to say. It's like we've had our beef in the past, but it's really fucked up. Kind of what's been going on with Tate and Sneako. Like, I was really surprised to see Tate just kind of like folding under zero pressure and kind of throwing Sneako under the bus, and it was really fucked up, honestly, because I don't know. Like there's like this like lacking concept of loyalty, I think, in a lot of these spaces. And like even if everything Tate said was true, it's like, oh, I didn't really I don't like the song, I don't agree with it. It's like, I don't know, dude. Like, my opinion of it is, it's like you all go down with the ship. You know what I mean? Like, you're a part of it. You're in the thick of it. You benefited from it. You don't just start throwing people under the bus. So I thought it was really fucked up, and I hope everything goes all right with you, Sneako.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and I'm glad that the the Groypers are back, and because it made me sad for a long time when you guys were split, and weren't cool with Sneako. So I'm glad to see you guys back, and everyone's kind of united in that sense.
Yeah, it is what it is. We get a little rowdy sometimes. It happens.
Yeah,
But
my heartfelt split, man. But yo, Beardson, yeah, you're doing a good job with your streams and stuff.
I know. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
And good interview with that with the governor.
Oh yeah,
Or the mayor.
Fishback. Well, hopefully he's the governor. Then,
Yeah, hopefully
dude,
Florida
if
stays
we can
governor.
get Fishback elected in Florida, then maybe we can get Sneako and banned from the nightclub. You know what I mean? That's kind.
Oh yeah, hey, that's a good
Yeah,
idea.
so I'm gonna
Yeah,
apply
you
pressure
should.
on the mayor. He wants the mayor of Miami Beach impeached.
Yeah, you should get him on your stream, Sneako. I think that'd be a good talk. He's really
I
cool.
did. Me and Clav had him on 3 days ago.
Oh, did you? Okay, shit. I
Yep.
need to go watch that. My bad.
Yeah, it's on my second channel.
Yeah. Hey, go check it out. It's actually it's a dope conversation.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna step down.
Thank you, Beardson. It's always a
Yeah,
pleasure.
yeah.
All right, man. Let's bring All right. So we have AO. He wants
No.
to ask a question. Okay. All right. Okay, sorry. All right, my bad. Let's go to Amnesia. Let's see, he's connecting. All right, Amnesia, you're up.
Hey, what's up? So I just wanted to say that as someone who's been like watching for a while, that it's kind of impressive that Sneako has the courage to stick by what he said. So that's just what I wanted to say.
Thanks, bro. We need more people doing that, man. It's like, if nobody folds, if nobody snitches, then you can beat them.
There we go. It is true. It is true. And by the way, Myron's hilarious, like quadrupling down with the dancing is just so
Yeah,
funny
it's
to me.
funny, but
Um,
I said it, but it's just I think that does more. In my opinion, I know a lot of people like it. Stevie was saying it was funny, but I think overall, I don't know how much that helps. Like especially, like that clip in the Sprinter van when he starts yelling "Jews mad, Jews mad." I think that literally 10x the backlash. To be honest, there was gonna be backlash, of course, but if we were just like kind of cool, like treating it like a normal rap song, then it would have been like, oh, okay, it's just a song. But like saying that Jews mad, it turns it into a political state. You know what I'm saying? You know.
right. Yeah, no, I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from. Maybe it'll be a little too much to an extent.
But it's funny though.
Kind of bring. Yeah, it's funny. It's entertaining. It's like because he's being himself. You know what I'm saying? That's just him. That's just him. It's like let's
Let
see.
me do let me do one
But I
more.
see one more. Okay, let me choose. Let me choose wisely. Uh, okay. I'll do this guy. He's been waiting the longest. All right, 4ZR. 4ZR.
Mm.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna go to sleep, man. Glad you're back doing these. See you guys in the stream tomorrow.
We have
All right,
okay.
you got him. Is
All
he
right.
up?
Yeah. We have ZD Pops connecting. All right, ZD Pops.
What's going on, guys? Truthfully speaking, this is coming from a guy who is in the real world and an Andrew Tate fan. It is fucking heartbreaking to see what Andrews turned out to be. I can't believe that they were throwing Sneeko under the bus the way that they were. But what's very important at this point is that Sneeko understands the gravity of the situation and is going to continue utilizing that situation to continue doing the right thing. I think that's very important because there's a lot of eyes that are paying attention to Sneeko right now. And he's doing all the right moves. He's saying all the right things. And I think as a community, we should be supporting him because he's 100% on the right side. I mean, we see the ratio, and clearly it's a numbers game, as Nico likes to say. So I think it's important that we do our part of liking the post that he's making, and just keeping it real. Because I mean, just finding out that Andrew was able to fold the way he folded. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It disappointed a lot of people, and seeing Sneeko stand on all toes is it's good, man. It's good. I just wanted to get that out of the way, and I
Yo,
appreciate
I
everybody
appreciate
in
that
this
big
room.
time, man.
No problem.
That's
Hey,
why, like, yeah, I appreciate you saying that. And you know what the problem is with the internet now is that you said something and you were speaking well and making a good point and being honest. It's like so many people will be like, "Oh, why are you glazing?" It's like, dude, when you see people doing something right or that you like or that's dope, it's like you have to give people credit for it. And you saying
yeah, but
that
Sneeko, that's low IQ shit. That's not something that we concern ourselves
I
with. If
know, but
someone's gonna
that's
just
what
go ahead
stops
and
so many people now. Like when things
yeah,
get flooded with that rhetoric.
well, I mean, if you're not willing to say the truth, then you're by default siding with the evils of the world. So fuck that. If you call you standing with the right side of the of a situation glazing, then fuck you, man. You have low IQ, and there's not even a reason to have this conversation with you.
Mhm. Yeah. So,
Appreciate you.
well, let me ask, what has been the rhetoric? I don't know, like where I know because like Groypers, they have group chats and they have Twitter communities, love speech. Like most people talk in my Discord or the Twitter com. Like, what are the tape fans saying? Like, where are they? What are the chat rooms? What's the rhetoric?
So I'm not gonna lie to you. I left the real world not too long ago. I think it was about 3 4 months ago, approximately. So everything that I'm seeing is probably the same shit that you're seeing, and it's all on Twitter. But everything that I'm saying is just shitting on Andrew Tate. I mean, we're looking at the ratio, we're looking at the comment section. Everything is just, and honestly, he has it coming, man. And this is coming from a guy who I have Andrew Tate fucking merch, man. I have the Resist the Slave Mind T-shirt in my closet right now. So just seeing him do this 180 after he sat down with you and he shook your hand is just flat out embarrassing. You're a grown fucking man who said that you would fight the Matrix and be a man and talk about male how to be a man and stand on business. And the first moment you have I mean, you folded with no pressure. That's insane. That's fucking crazy. And I've discovered Sneeko through Tate. That's how I eventually ended up knowing who you were, right? So the fact that I'm standing up for you against him in 2026, it wasn't on my bingo card, but I'm here for it. Fuck him.
Yeah, I mean the slogan still applies, man. I think that we should still, if they want to step down, and like right now that they're tweeting and saying, "Oh, it's hard. I'm getting pressure." Blah blah blah. All right, then tap out. Like I think maybe that's the time. Like maybe that's time to be like, we had enough. Just that, honestly, I think that'd be a lot more honorable than throwing me under the bus. I think they really fucked up by doing that. What they should do, the one thing they should have done in the Sprinter van when the song came on, they should have been like, "Hey guys, I'm under pressure right now, government stuff. The song's gonna cause me problems." I would have turned it off in a second. The second thing they should have done is instead of doing that PVD podcast and selling me out and going behind my back and calling and snitching on me, they should have just been like, you know what? Maybe it's time to put down the cleats, hang up the jersey, and let me go be a Dana White or an elite. I want to go network with PBD. I want to network with the real estate agent and shit. So and they could have just said that. And I think so many more people would have found that honorable. But trying to play both sides and then acting like they don't know what they're doing is just and literally insulting people's intelligence. Like it's like the Tristan tweet is just so stupid because he's like, "Oh, the song was uncomfortable, and I didn't want to play it, and he was," and you just like, bro, are you like acting like I'm fucking retarded? Not only was I there, but it was on stream in front of thousands of people. The footage is out there with millions of views. You're there turning up. You're laughing. What are you talking about? You are uncomfortable. You're trying to like rewrite something that everybody saw. You must be an idiot. Like, literally, you must be a fucking idiot to do that. They should just say, it's time to hang it up. And like you said, escape the matrix, resist the slave mind. I love these slogans. It's true. We need to do it. But maybe that's why I'm saying, like, I'm top G now. Because like yeah, you could still be Andrew and Tristan Tate and go network or whatever. Do what you want to do. But we got to keep this going. Like the movement needs to stay alive. Same thing with America First. Trump started off by saying like no globalism, Americanism, and Nick's saying like fuck it, like I want to take the torch. I'm gonna be America First now. Like let me take that movement that you started because you folded, you sold out. Is it like the idea needs to stay alive, but maybe the people are not certified anymore.
Brother, when I tell you that I mean, that energy, I've never seen more feminine energy from people who claim to be such alpha males, is all I'm going to say. And at this point, at this frame, I feel like we're 48 hours into the whole shit storm. I feel like the best thing that you can do is continue to fucking stand your ground and understand that this is a stepping stone for you to hit that next level, because they're already out of the sphere. They're not playing the same. They're not on the same wavelength that we're
But that's what they
functioning
should
on.
say. Like if what they're trying to do is just like is fuck my career over and me and whatever. To do it, it's time for them if they because I don't know where they go from here. I was wondering that when I tweeted like I'm top G now. I'm like, ooh, this is because like they've been in a lot of beefs and stuff like that. Nobody's ever taken that like said that, and it kind of upset him, and he's going back. But it's like what in the position they're in right now. They're on the they always talk about the chessboard. This position right now, it's almost checkmate. What do you do? Like what do you do? Because you're from all angles, everybody sees it, and it's like you're losing credibility. I'm not sure, but
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't want to take too much time here, and I appreciate you for having the conversation, Sneak Out. But fuck what they do. It's no longer relevant what they do. What you do is what's relevant. There's a lot of people that listen to you. There's a lot of responsibility that falls on you. Not to only do the right thing, but also lead by example. And you're doing everything correctly so far. And I encourage you to continue doing that. And don't concern yourself with what they do. They've already shown their true colors. And fuck that. That's just noise at the background. 48 hours at this point, we move on. Continuing to talk about this topic and giving it light and putting fuel on the fire is only going to give them more credibility to whoever. I mean, honestly, I don't even think it's going to give them credibility, because anybody who comes across any of the videos, brother, I'm in Europe, and newspapers in Europe are talking about the situation. It is fucking ridiculous that how far this has gotten all over a fucking song. And then instead of uniting as a front, he throws you under the bus. Pussy shit, man. Weak shit, feminine energy, the same thing that he's been talking against. He became. You either live long enough
die hero, yeah.
exactly. You know the saying. So, anyway, guys, I don't want to take too much time. I genuinely do appreciate you guys, and I hope to talk to you soon.
Hey, thanks a lot, man. That was you're well
Thanks, man.
spoken.
That was
Yeah.
great insight.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate that.
Thanks,
Kind of
guys.
needed
Yo,
that.
Jacosa, wait, did I
But
say
yeah,
anything
man.
in the space that people can like post and get me like banned anywhere?
No,
No.
you didn't. I'm trying to think back. No, you didn't say. I mean, besides like the cursing
No,
is
the
fine,
cursing.
right?
Yeah, no,
The
it gets
language.
people banned. Like, I don't need to spell it out for you. Did I? I didn't go
Yeah.
too hard, did I?
No, I don't think so. I'm trying to think.
Like,
No, I don't think you said anything except. No, you didn't say any like alternative. You use a lot of like alternative
okay, cool.
words. So
Yeah, it was funny.
you
Like
did
he
say
said like the
they.
evils of the world. I'm like, oh, that was good. I've never like people always have like like people over the years. They say the globalists. They say like the Chi-Coms. You get the evils, the Satanists. Like what did Candace say? The Frankists. It's funny hearing a different.
Yeah, you did say Jew a couple times.
Yeah. Fuck. It is what it is, bro.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine. I don't know if the space will go viral, but I think you should be fine. I mean, a lot of people have bad intentions
Yeah,
and like
actually, yo,
they
can you
limit
just like
things,
download it
but
but don't publish it?